COVID-19, coronavirus, Wuhan pneumonia, whatever you call it, it's the same virus. I've made a video about this 3 months ago. It is not the best video on YouTube, but it has some basic information about this virus outbreak, so I would still recommend you to watch it. Remember to subscribe to my channel. The worst scenario is that you just unsubscribe later. So I've predicted that the numbers will go sky high back in February, and there was only 8,000 cases worldwide. So you can replay my video. I've said it before, it will double and triple. The numbers may seem small at the start, but when the virus spreads, it will double and triples the number. And look at it now. How high is the number? How many people are being infected by this coronavirus? So yeah, I'm not a doctor that can tell you what the virus is made of or how to defeat it, but I can tell you what are the mistakes that we have done and what are the things that we have learned from this virus outbreak. So if there's another outbreak, what can we do better? So I would say the first mistake and the biggest mistake is underestimating the virus. Many people even now still thinks that this virus is just a stronger flu, but no, it is not just a flu. It is a deadly virus that can take your life in just a few days. Because of underestimating the virus, so when there's only a few hundreds people infected, they don't know it's going to be this serious. So they keep on doing what they are doing, going out shopping with their friends, traveling, and that made this virus spread even quicker, and it made the virus spread overseas. People didn't know it was going to be this serious, and America right now is doing the same thing. The American government, Donald Trump, is still doing the same thing. Donald Trump still thinks that this coronavirus is containable and it is just a flu. We all know he has something in his mind for him to do something like this, but shouldn't he do something more responsible instead of letting his people go to work, risking their life for money? The first mistake that we have done, and the mistake that we are still doing, is underestimating this virus, and we are not taking this virus seriously. So don't risk your life. Be safe, wear a mask, and stay at home. The second thing that we have done wrong is setting the requirements too high. So we all know that the virus is spread from China. So as the start of the outbreak, for the people to confirm they are infected, they need to meet all 3 conditions. The first one is that you need to have a fever and the temperature need to be over 39 degrees Celsius. And the second condition is that you need to have a fever that lasted for at least 3 days. So you need to have a fever that lasted for 3 days and over 39 degrees Celsius. And the third condition is that you need to prove that you have a direct contact with the wet market in China. If you don't meet one of the conditions, you cannot be confirmed infected by the Wuhan pneumonia. But you can see that the requirements are so harsh. That's why at first you cannot see many being infected. It made us underestimate the virus because there are not many people being infected. So when the requirements are being lowered, boom, the numbers went sky high. The cases exploded. That is our second mistake. So we made the standards too high. The people being infected cannot be confirmed, so the numbers are very low, and that made us underestimate the virus. And because underestimating the virus, we are not ready for this. The government, the people, they don't know it was going to be this serious. So this is the second thing that we have done wrong. Setting the requirements too high, so letting us underestimate this virus. So the third thing that we have done wrong is that we didn't listen. We don't listen to our government and we didn't listen to our doctors.
Dove andate con questi cani che hanno la prostata infiammata? Dovete stare a casa! Non avete capito che la gente muore? Volete far ammalare tutti? Siete degli irresponsabili, dei cretini, degli emeriti cretini.
They said, stay at home, don't go out. You are risking your life if you are going onto the streets. But what did the people do? They went to have a barbecue at the countryside and going shopping with their friends, walking their dog on the street, and some are even crazier. They are traveling to other countries, spreading the virus to the other countries, letting the virus to kill more people. You should be ashamed. The doctors, the profession, they told should stay at home, but you still insist on going on a trip to where? To a place where it could have less casualties. It should have less casualties. I know why people are doing this. The tickets, the airline, the trains are way cheaper right now. You can go onto the same trip but for a lower price. That's why you get the idea. People yet again risking their life for money. If you're watching this video and planning to go on a trip, stop. It is not worth it, okay? It is not worth it. So listen to me, stay at home, wear a mask if you need to, and this is our third mistake. Not listening to our doctors, our government, the professions. We are not listening to them. That's why the virus is spreading faster than we expected. And the fourth mistake is that we didn't prepare well. We never knew there was going to be a virus outbreak coming. That's why we didn't prepare for it. We never knew it would happen. Just like an earthquake, if we know there was going to be an earthquake, we will prepare for it. We will let the people go away and there will be less casualties. But if we don't know there is going to be an earthquake, just like we don't know there is going to be an outbreak for the virus, more people will die, more casualties, because we didn't prepare well. The hospitals, the doctors, they didn't know there was going to be so much people, okay? So that's why our fourth mistake is not preparing well for the virus outbreak. The fourth mistake and the fifth mistake is kind of linked together. If we prepare well, then nothing would have happened. If we react fast enough, nothing would have happened. But we failed both of them. We didn't prepare well and we didn't react fast enough, allowing the virus to spread. Because at the end of January, when virus started to spread, China was celebrating the New Year festival. The factories, the people, they were on holiday. So you get the idea. There was no one working. There were no factories to produce facial masks and medical equipments. That's why facial masks ran out in China. But luckily, their government did a great job. They set up tons of hospitals and factories ASAP. It saved most of the patients and produced many facial masks and many food for their people to use. So I got to give it to the Chinese government. They did a great job on handling this outbreak. But on the other hand, yeah, America, yeah, not so good. I just hope that all of this can go away soon and everyone can live a happy, gorgeous life. The last one, well, this is not a mistake. It is a thing that I'm quite pleased. That is, all the countries are coming together, all the nations coming together, all the people coming together to fight against this virus. It is beautiful, okay? Just like Taiwan producing facial masks, medical equipments, giving it to other countries, and China is also producing medical equipments and giving them to Korea. If I'm correct, there's even a Chinese woman that is in Italy giving Italy people, Italian people mask, facial mask and food. Yeah, it is just beautiful seeing that all the people, all the nations coming together to fight against this virus. So yeah, I don't believe I have enough time to talk about all the things that we have learned, all the mistakes that we have made throughout this virus outbreak, but I've already covered most of the important ones. I just hope that if there's another virus outbreak, we can do better. No casualties is our main goal. If you like this kind of video, just click the like button to let me know, and maybe to consider to subscribe to my channel. So live a happy life, and I'll see you guys next time on Hatter's World.